hand rush on the Alamo map. It's what the people wanted. It's what the people needed. Snark, how you feeling about your odds?
I mean, I got Pope on here, I got Zed in here, so they're gonna be tough. But you know me, man. I could destroy them all, even if it was 7v1 instead of an FFA.
That's the
all
spirit.
Right. Kane, get out of the way, Kane. All right. You really wanted to play next to me, Kane?
Okay, so we got Kane and Snark down in the bottom right on each other's doorsteps. That's gonna be tricky because, you know, points do matter in this game. If the timer runs out, most points wins. So it's nice to get an early knockout, but at the same time, it does put you behind when you have to fart around with your neighbor. Oh. Kane, come on.
No, Kane was trapped between two enemies. I don't blame him.
Oh, Kane.
Buddy, Kane, come on, man. Believe in yourself. Poor Kane.
Oh my god, who's green, man? He's right on top of me.
Green possessed. Yeah, who is possessed?
I don't know, man, but he's no joke.
Hanging and banging.
Hanging and banging is right.
Oh, nice top left. We got Papa with a couple of GGIs just out of range of that sentry gun. Love that. All right, so we got green possessed. Who else? We got Papa in the top left. Getting some work done, turtling in a little bit. Zed now out with some rhinos. Sells a war factory. Seems weird from Zed. I'm not sure why he would sell that war. Oh, God.
I think that might be...
Something terrible is happening. Snark, what's wrong with you?
I don't know, my computer just freaked out.
Oh, I'm voting you off the island, man.
Yeah, that's fair. Wow.
Classic Snark DCs as soon as he thinks he's gonna lose.
Fuck you. No, my client's broke, man. It's kaboomed. That is so weird.
Okay, so now we got Mian in the top right, Zed in the top middle, Zed in between two people. But Zed does a nice bunker out now. Oh, now Zed pushing in on Papa, bunker, sentry guns. I like that. Zed doing some work. Oh, but Zed gets backdoored from Mian. Mian has a nice turtled position. It's a little scary. He doesn't have much room to grow, but he is turtled for the time being. Oh, and Possessed coming out big on the bottom middle with a couple of V3s. He's got some Desos to defend himself with. And Zed getting heavily backdoored. Mian just cleaning out. You don't want him being between two people. It's just really devastating. But it's kind of the nature of the beast in FFA. So now these V3s in the bottom left doing work. Takes that pillbox out. Oh, and Papa tries to get the higher ground. Oh, but goes into the Alamo. And Possessed also controls the Alamo. Possessed is clearly a student of the game right now, a tried and true Blitz player. And as I say that, Zed in the top middle loses his MCV. Mian has a nice army up there in the top right. He should just wipe out Zed. There's no reason to let Zed get spiteful and do damage with Connies. But maybe he decides there's something more pressing to do. Zed left with nothing but a barracks and a prayer in the top middle. And at this point, I think that I'm feeling pretty good about... As I say that, though, Papa's kind of making things happen. So, oh, sorry, Zed. Buddy, nice try. Papa needs to get those Rockies to counter those V3s. Oh, and as I say that, Green... But, so Green, I like Green, how Green's playing, but unfortunately it looks like Green is going to get pinched out. Oh, and as I say that, though, Teal does change his mind. Teal heads topside. Oh, and Teal decides to look for a juicier target and decides to backdoor Papa instead. Dives for the MCV and gets it. And as he does that, as Teal bails out Green by attacking Red, then Green decides to go attack Teal, and that's what it's all about. You know, as soon as attack whoever's busy, and once they become busy, then attack someone else, and round and round we go in the FFA merry-go-round. Yeah, that's funny, because both players could have pinched someone out, but instead of pinching, and it's funny, usually players kind of mutually commit to pinching each other out, And it's funny, those Eagles could hit that V3, but instead these players are looking to try to backdoor each other instead of pinch someone out. And Papa sneaks those Rockies in, picks up some damage. So Papa now at this point would be very difficult for Papa to win, but if Papa can stay alive and pick up some points and hopefully wait out the timer, although this game's only halfway over, so it would be very, very difficult. Papa without a War Factory in a very tight spot. And green has a mess of drones there in the bottom left, going to do absolute work, looking to probably try to target Teal's army. I don't think green needs to push in on red on the left side. I would just, you know, red's kind of the Turkish Empire in World War I, the old man who refuses to die. There's no reason to lose your rhinos right now. I just don't think that's really necessary. I'd be looking to try to drone Teal's army as the priority. Although Papa does have 4 eagles, he could get pretty annoying. Oh, and green with some rough tank control right into a few bunkers, sentry guns. Oh, these drones are all over the board. Doesn't seem to be controlling them at all. Okay, does get quite a few rhinos. Oh, he dies. Okay, so green dives for Teal's MCV and gets it. Teal is heavily droned on the left side right now, trying to deal with drones. But as he's doing that, as Teal dives on Papa on red on the left side, green dove on Teal, got his MCV. If you can get this, oh, that would have been nice. If you could have got that oil derrick, it would have been a nice chain reaction in the back of Teal's base. So green with a bunch of desos and a bunch of drones to try to counter. Teal doesn't have that big of an army to counter, so now it's time for green to build his own army and see if he can take this game home. No reason to let it come down to points. Always got to swing for the fence. Let's see what we can make happen here. We got about 4 minutes left in the game. Plenty of time. And green obviously a favorite right now, although Teal in the top right has $20,000. You see his War Factory is working, his barracks is not working. You got to have everything working. Once you got 20k, you got to make everything work for you. Green does have an MCV, so obviously a favorite. He's also on 5 War Factories, so going to be able to very heavily out-rhino him in a second. And this is going to be tough for Teal. And this storm of drones, you know, if I were Teal, I'd be looking to push, because without an MCV and being so far behind on War Factories, the longer this goes, the worse it's going to be. With that being said, green is broke, which is nice. You'll see his money is bottoming out, which is slowing down his production. It'd be difficult to push, though, because of these drones and these desos. Green really has this locked up well. Tight spot, tight spot. Yep, and green, yeah, not much left for Mian to do. If Mian, he doesn't have a radar either, so no desos. Teal could probably try to pump some drones and just try to delay the game, try to make it come down to the clock and hope he's up on points. But I like that, staying alive. Staying alive is the goal. The 10-minute timer's coming. We got about 2 minutes left. Teal can hang out. Teal's gonna need some drones, though. He needs to be building more units. There's nothing coming out of his barracks. Teal is now on 40k, and he's not building units. But green somehow is throwing this tank battle. But now green has another wave of drones. If Teal can hang out, Teal has got a lot of points. I think he's got a couple knockouts. He's played a really good game. So if he can survive, green is up on kills. Hard to say for sure though, because Teal has a couple knockouts. It's possible Teal's up on points. So green does have to try to force this. Now green with an iron curtain. The iron curtain will come before the game ends. There's 1 minute left in the game. Okay, okay. Deso pushing in. Teal slowly being backed into his corner. And as Teal retreats into his corner and Green pushes in, Teal looks to the sky for a final answer, throwing up a prayer as all of his units get desoed. His Rhinos make one last stand, driving in outmatched 1-5. Green's drones have nowhere to go because Teal has no tanks left. Green is now playing a game called Click the Buildings. And Teal sells his buildings and goes down in shame. And Green takes home the win. Wait, where's the last
Really
building?
Black cannon?
Oh, the flat cannon. Wow, if Teal could have just held out for a little bit longer. Green takes it home. Possessed wins it. It's hard to win FFAs. Usually they do come down to time. That was good. Well played.